This is an emergency broadcast by the Cubecast Media Machine. Earlier today, I released a clip from my live stream from last week about the 35 by 35 Rubik's Cube, which at that point was the largest register Rubik's Cube ever made. We speculated as to whether it was actually real and whether it had been spray painted, and we'll look at some of that stuff in a minute, but the bigger news is that a 49 by 49 has since come out. So we've gone from 35 all the way up to 49 in the space of a couple of days, which is crazy. We'll get to that at the end of this video, but first of all, I need to address a couple of things about the 35 by 35 because Yusheng, thank you so much, Curious Nick, in my comments. Curious Nick is one of our official Timmies, our channel members. She let me know that Yusheng has released a couple of shorts about the 35 by 35. He's seen it in person. I'm going to take a look at one of them today. Go to his channel and watch them both. Drop likes on them both. Drop comments on them both. But let's go take a look at this thing now because, long story short, it's pretty crazy. Okay, so here we are on Yusheng's YouTube channel, and there are two videos here. You can go and look at this one by yourself. I want to take a look at this one here in particular. Okay, so here we go. What are we looking at here? A number of things. I don't understand what they're saying, but I can understand what I'm seeing. And what I'm seeing is this. This cube, it's fair to say, not super stable. So not only has Yang Yongshun created the 35 by 35, he's also had to create some very, very special tools to actually turn it. And we can see right here, this tool in particular gives us an answer to what those ridges on the edges were all about. He's literally made this puzzle to work with a set of specialist tools that he's created to turn it, which goes some way to explain why we haven't seen a checkerboard on this yet, because usually we expect to see a checkerboard on a big cube. That's kind of your standard flex. And if we have a look further through this video, we still actually haven't seen a full turn, is what I would say. All we've had, let's be clear, all we've had here is a demonstration of how the turning tool works. Because let's just skip back to when it actually turns. We haven't seen a turn. What we have seen is a +2. We've seen it, I'd call that a +2. We've seen a +2, but we haven't seen an actual turn all the way yet. Look at those edges with the great big holes through them. I suppose because if there weren't holes, it would just weigh so much. And what's also interesting, we speculated about the base color of this puzzle because there's all this evidence that we've seen about it being spray painted. It looks like it's yellow internals. It looks like yellow is the base plastic color, which in my humble opinion backs up my favorite theory about the spray painting, which is that they got the color scheme wrong first time, with the green and the blue the wrong way around. So what else do we know? We know what the ridges are for. We know what the internal color is now. Personally now, I can understand why they weren't worried about the spray paint affecting the turning, because they were gonna wrench it anyway with the tools they've created. And we still haven't seen a turn, really. We've seen a +2, and we haven't seen a checkerboard yet still. Go check this video out for yourself. Let me know in the comments if you can figure out anything else from having seen it now, and have a look at Yusheng's other video as well and see if you can glean any insight from that. But here's what you came for in this video. The 35 by 35 is already old news, okay? Let's jump over to the speedsolving.com forums. So I beg your pardon, this is actually originally hosted at twistypuzzles.com. It was announced by someone else on speedsolving.com. It's all getting a bit messy already. Anyway, I want to take you through this post from, let's see, Saturday, August the 10th. So yesterday, but I'm in New Zealand, which is in the future, so this could be today. I don't know. Hello, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Preston Alden. Hello, Preston. And this is a 49 by 49 by 49 twisty puzzle that I designed, fabricated, and assembled. As of now, it holds the current world record for the highest order N by N by N twisty puzzle. It weighs 30 kilos, stands 34 centimeter tall, and consists of 13,827 pieces. minutes. Every piece of the cube was 3D printed using PETG plastic, aside from the bolts and springs, duh. The cube took me 5 years to create, although this was mainly because I was working on it during college. If I'd been working on this as a project as a full-time job, I suspect I could have completed it in just under a year. I am working on an announcement video for the cube, and I will post the link here when it's complete, so keep an eye out if you're interested. I'm so interested. Since this is my first time introducing myself to the community, I'd like to say that I am genuinely excited to become a part of it. What an entrance! How do you how do you debut with a 49 by 49? I hope you all find this exciting as I do, and I'm eager to hear your thoughts. If you have any questions about the cube, I'd love to read them and we'll do my best to respond. So here we go. This is what a 49 by 49 looks like, everyone. And he stickered it. He stickered it. What a mad lad. That's incredible. Hey, he stickered it. Here's the man himself looking super stoked. 7, 8, 9. Yeah, checks out. Isn't that an interesting shape? Rather than having the mega corners like we're used to seeing, Alden has gone for a sort of curved... This is not pillowed. This cube is cubic. It's kind of an illusion that makes it look a bit pillowed, but it looks cubic, completely flat there. You can tell on that green side it's completely flat. What an incredible achievement. Here we are, regular cube for scale. I'll post a link to this down below so that you can go and read all the comments and stuff and get involved if you want. But there you are. That's my emergency Cubecast update. Big Cube edition. Nice work, Preston. I think I called you Alden earlier. Sorry about that. I've just had a look and there's no WCA profile for Preston. So that's interesting. Just coming and swinging with a 49 by 49. Okay. Listen, I hope you enjoyed this emergency broadcast. Like if you liked it, dislike if you didn't. Subscribe for more. Thanks to our sponsor Speedcube Shop, Cubing Life Academy, speedcube.co.nz. Lastly, our cubing. Until next time, have fun, solve cubes.